tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Pacers looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here in Indianapolis. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the Celtics, Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Tyler Zeller out there with David Lee, and it's Smart in at the one spot. A nice shot by George. Boston took a lot of steps forward last season with their coach Brad Stevens. Still, though, their defense was near the middle of the road. That will need some tweaking.
Yeah, and you could say that seemed to be the limiting factor, Kevin, in how far they eventually went. Strange, given how several years ago they were an offensive juggernaut.
Lee. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, you know, for the Celtics in their defense, a lot of it had to do with rim protection and challenging shots. They were actually last in the league in blocks.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Yeah, and the Celtics averaged under 4 blocks a game last season, but blocks aren't the whole story. They let opponents get too many easy looks inside the paint. That's the real factor in why their defense was subpar.
Now here's George. Here's Allen, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Allen, no good on the free throw. The Indiana Pacers had a solid season last year, given they were without their star for most of it. They played well at home.
Yeah, even without Paul George, they were in contention. How about 23-18 at home, which is really a solid mark when you consider they didn't have their two best players from a season ago.
And here is Ellis, after Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Good. Smart's got 5.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Hill. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. On the wing, Ellis from downtown, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. A key concern for his side is how to keep Monte Ellis from running amok on their defense. He said there are very few players in the league who can take a sliver or a seam in a defense and turn it into 2 points as efficiently as Monte Ellis does. He said one step and he's at the rim. We have to move our feet as a unit or he'll get to the rim all game long. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Hill. After the made shot from Evan Turner. Nobody near Allen. Here's Turner, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Back to Turner. Celtics passing it around. Bradley against Ellis. Clock at 6. Screen by Lee. Shot on the way. The shot by Turner, no good.
Defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Outside, Turner shoots the 3. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Pacers. They lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. So far as we get the second quarter going back here. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Boston trail.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. And adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
Hill and Stuckey in the guard set. C.J. Miles is out there with Hill. And it's Mahimi in at the pivot spot manning the middle. It's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now Hill after Isaiah Thomas missed from long range. Pick up by Hill. 5 to shoot. Wide open look. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And that was something the Celtics needed, adding Thomas, a player that could come in and provide Clark instant offense for them off the bench.
And Kevin, I think that was a turning point for them last year. I mean, they saw that they had a chance to make a big leap forward after the trade and responded accordingly.
Here's Olynyk, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Olynyk's got his first points of the night. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one.
Outside Thomas. A floater and the rejection by Mahimi. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Hill passes to Stuckey. He kicks it to Hill. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Changes here for the Pacers. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Ellis in for Rodney Stuckey. Then for the Celtics, Johnson, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Turner comes in for Urebko. And it's Avery Bradley in for Crowder. Celtics trail by 6. Everyone knows about the Paul George injury from last year and how it affected the Pacers. He said almost the entire season, and there was no doubt they missed it.
Yeah, and when George came back, Kevin, the Pacers got hot, but they had to put him on a minutes limit. And it wasn't just George, though. The team as a whole had a lot of injuries during the course of the season.
Here's Hill. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Here's Ellis. You know what? Bradley with some nice D. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Turner dishes to Thomas. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling the defensive backboard.
You talked about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner comes in for Mahinmi, and Lavoy Allen subbed in for Jordan Hill. Second free throw, no good.
And one bright note for the Pacers last season was the play of their bench. Adding Rodney Stuckey was a huge boost for them.
Now here's Ellis. Back to George. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. For Indiana, they have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. The throw good, Paul George. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Johnson sets the screen for Smart. There's the pass to Bradley. Johnson outside. And it's Turner off the drive. That's good. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's George. It could go. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pacers lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down for the Pacers. The first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
One strong area has been their work on the boards. When you're trying to get ahead in the score and stay there, it often comes down to a few extra possessions. That's why any extra rebounds can make a big difference. Now they have to come out in the second half and attack the glass with the same vengeance.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they've been so far.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Celtics trail by 4. On the floor for Boston. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. David Lee is out there at Tyler Zeller, and it's Smart in at the point.
Assist from David Brown.
Pacers leading by 4. LeBoy Allen out there with Turner. Then there's Ellis. Then there's Hill. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And it's Hill penetrating. Out of hand on it. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Ellis kicks to Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists tonight.
Great screen that time by George. Well done.
Zeller, a screen on Ellis. Bradley dishes to Zeller. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Ellis against Bradley. And Boston with the rebound.
Surprisingly, he hasn't really been a big part of their offense. I don't think he ever got into a rhythm.
Zeller, a screen on Hill. Bradley passes to Zeller. It's stolen by Hill. There's a minute 47 left here in the 4th quarter. The dish to Ellis. Got a piece of it. Nice hit again. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 7. 1:37 left in the 4th. Sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Bradley.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
And George, here we go, feeds it to Turner. Evan Turner pulls it in.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Kicks to Bradley. Plenty of space. And right on target. Good. Now it's just a 3-point Pacer lead.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're up by 3. There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter. For the Celtics, Isaiah Thomas comes in for Marcus Smart. There's 1:17 left in the game. And George, here we go. And Mahimi with the stop.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're losing by 5. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Left here in the fourth quarter. Lee goes in. Can't hit from in close.
That's the kind of lead you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Ellis, that's good.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's Thomas. He dishes it to Zeller. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Second of 2 is good. That trims the lead to 6.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Allen trying to break free, and it's George missing. And here's Boston.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
And Turner kicks to Zeller. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. And now we've got the intentional foul.
George at the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Again missing. Mark the possibility here of pushing their lead to double digits.
And psychologically, I think that would give them an even bigger edge, Kevin.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the screen. Ellis wide open. Indiana again, missing. Shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, what do you take away from a win like tonight in terms of what you need to continue doing as a team to play at your best?
We just keep playing consistent. We just keep executing offensively. We know our defense will hold up. We just got to take care of the ball and make plays.
Paul, thank you for your time, guys. You can hear the excitement in his voice.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Monte Ellis. Shaq, what'd you like about his game?
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He deserves a ton of credit on how many areas of the game he impacted tonight. His defense was superb. Offensively, he was ready to shoot the basketball. However you slice it, he was lighting it up at one end of the court and shutting them down on the other.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.